welcome to my meditation. I have committed to meditating daily for myself and thought I'd do it live here on YouTube on my channel to invite you to do the same. There's so many benefits from meditation, especially in this day and age when, let's say that Western society seems to be causing a lot of trouble for us as human beings. And to counteract what's going on, like we've had massive change. I'm 53 years old, we've had massive change. The world is just not the same as it was when I was a kid. We've gone into unnatural territory and we can't evolve that fast. And so to counteract that, we need to bring ourselves back to ourselves, and that's what we're doing in meditation. So, many benefits from meditation: mental, physical, emotional, spiritual. We get to practice being present with ourselves, and our consciousness is who we really are. So our consciousness, our conscious mind, what we can focus on, that's who we really are, right? And when we practice being in that conscious mind, noticing the subconscious mind, the automatic mind, but not getting caught up with it. And bringing ourselves back to consciousness, back to a focus. Our mind will eventually quieten. The subconscious mind will eventually quieten. And when we get to the deeper states of meditation is when the superconscious mind comes through. And the superconscious mind is our intuition, it's our it's our higher self, it's source. It's where we get guidance from. It's how I do my readings. It's how many things are done, in fact. It's how many great things are done. All of the most amazing people have done most amazing things, whether that's feats, athletic feats, or inventing something. It's come from the superconscious, it's come from the higher self. So we want to tap into that. We want to be the best people that we can be. And we're not going to get that if we just live life as a muggle, especially in this day and age, because there's so many distractions. So let's get going. I'm going to be doing this for about half an hour, and then directly afterwards I'll be doing a live show, channeled show, where I'll be pulling out cards for the members. If you'd like to be part of that, click that join button down there. If you're already part of that, then I'll see you in that in half an hour. So we are going to be consciously aware, and then noticing the distractions that come up, perhaps naming them as they come up in our minds to keep ourselves present and aware. So the distractions can be noises, cats, noises outside of us, bodily sensations as well, itch and that kind of thing. We're not trying to ignore anything, we're trying to notice it, but remain present. Our subconscious mind, which is automatic, it's like a narrative, it's negatively focused, it's there to protect us. And so it's good to notice that. Oh, hang on a minute, okay, I should be back now. Sorry about that. Yeah, our subconscious mind, it's negatively focused. It's there to protect us. It's there to remind us of the things that we need to do, the things that might be dangerous for us. It has a purpose. Although the things that it goes on about in this day and age tend not to be too relevant, really. And so it's good to be able to have a conscious awareness so that we're not just pulled around by that subconscious negative narrative all the time. And as I said, the superconscious mind as well, when we get into those deep meditative states, we want to listen to that for sure, because that's our great guidance. So let's get into it. We start by relaxing our nervous system. So taking a few deep breaths, breathing in. Another deep breath in. And another deep breath in, letting everything go as you breathe out. noisy. My cat's just on the trackpad for the Mac. Okay, so now we'll move our consciousness around our bodies in order to find any areas of tension or holding, to release that, making our nervous system relax even more, and it makes the meditation so much easier if we do this. So starting off in our left toes, let's move into the left arch of our foot, into the heel of the left foot, around to the ankle, letting go as we go. Moving up the left calf to the knee, from the knee up the upper leg to the hip, feeling the femur in the hip socket relaxing. And moving around to the glute, feeling whatever the glute is resting on, whether you're sitting or laying down. And then that muscle melting away and being supported by whatever it's on. Moving across to the right side now, the right glute, feeling what it's resting on and letting it relax and melt away. Moving around to the right hip now, feeling the femur in the hip socket, relaxing. We can often hold tension in our hips and our shoulders and neck as well. Moving down the right upper leg to the knee. And from the knee down the calf to the ankle. From the ankle to the heel. Down the right instep and to the right toes and out. Moving into the left fingers now. In the left palm, you might want to do some circles around the palm. And then up the thumb, down the thumb, releasing anything you find as you go. Into the wrist. From the left wrist up the lower arm, up all of those little muscles to the elbow, and then from the elbow up the bicep and the tricep to the shoulder, releasing the shoulder down away from the ear, relaxing it. And then across the back of the shoulders to the right shoulder, feeling the right shoulder relax down away from the ear, arms getting heavy, and from the right shoulder down the bicep, tricep to the elbow, from the elbow down all those little muscles to the wrist, and then from the wrist going up the thumb and down the thumb into the palm of the hand. Maybe do some circles around the palm of the hand and then out through the fingers of the right hand. Taking a deep breath into the belly now, expand your belly as big as it can go. And then release all of that, relaxing the belly when you breathe out. Breathing into the upper chest, expanding it as big as it can go, and into the upper back. And then relax as you release that breath out. Starting at the base of the spine, moving up the spine, stretch your spine out, lifting your head up. Make yourself as tall as you can be. And as your consciousness moves up the spine, when you get to the neck, moving your right ear to your right shoulder. And on the left ear to the left shoulder. And back up straight again and looking over the right shoulder. And then over the left shoulder. To straight again and looking down to the navel and then up to the sky. Come into a neutral position so that your neck is relaxed and your head is balanced. Moving into the jaw, relaxing the jaw. You might want to open your mouth wide to release the jaw. And then resting your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Into the cheeks now, relaxing the cheeks. Up to the eyes, moving the eyes the eyeballs, back and down into the eye sockets. Relaxing the eyebrows apart and down. The whole of the forehead. Into the scalp. Relax the whole of the scalp and feel your ears just move down toward the shoulders just a little bit. Now from here we're going to move our consciousness to the third eye, which is in the center of our forehead. And keep it there. Notice all the distractions that come up and try to remain with this conscious focus. Notice the distractions and accept them. But try and remain with that conscious focus on your third eye. If you do find that you've gone along with the subconscious mind and you're thinking about things and imagining things and remembering things, as soon as you wake up from that, just accept that that's what happens to us human beings and bring yourself back to your conscious awareness of your third eye. The subconscious mind, it wants to be listened to. It is what protects us. It's what tries to protect us anyway. And even if you think that what it's coming up with isn't very useful, it still needs listening to, just like a small child that's scared needs listening to in order for it to settle down. It's going to be noisier if you don't listen to it. But we don't want to let it take over. So my guides have just told me to remind you that if we don't have conscious intentions in our life, if we don't have goals, if we don't have things that we're working toward, or things, dreams, things that we want to achieve, things that we want to experience, then the subconscious mind will take over. So we can live life like we're trying to avoid all the negative things, but never really moving toward anything positive, in which case we'll heavily be influenced by the subconscious mind, that negative mind. But if we have dreams, goals, aspirations, we're reminding ourselves of that daily. This is why the law of attraction stuff works. If we're reminding ourselves of that stuff and we're working toward things and we want to experience things and we've got that positive, conscious mindset, not all the time, but enough of the time, then our superconscious mind will give us direction if we sit in meditation. And not just if we sit in meditation, but also at night too. As we're falling asleep, as we're waking up, we can tap into that superconscious mind as well. If you go through life just fighting fires, just trying to avoid the pain, your subconscious mind is going to be the one that just helps you out there. The superconscious mind doesn't need to get involved. It's akin to the chakras as well. We can live life from the base chakra, meaning just about survival, just trying to avoid, or just trying to manifest the necessities and avoid the danger. It's a very basic way of living. Compare that with the crown chakra of being present and guided by our higher self to create things, to be the best version of ourselves. Totally different way of living. And life can knock us around so much that we naturally fall into that subconscious way of living. And meditation reminds us that we're much more than that. The more you meditate, the more you can start to live life like it's a conversation with the universe, so you're being present all the time. Noticing what's going on inside of you, listening to the subconscious mind and the superconscious mind, being directed by your higher self. It's a great way to live. I can highly recommend it. That's where I'm going to come out of the meditation. Feel free to carry on meditating if you're enjoying it and getting in deep. I'm going to start the members live show in a minute or so. If you'd like to join me, click that join button down there. Thank you for meditating with me. Don't forget to click like on this video, it really helps YouTube to promote it. I'll see you next time. Let's do it again tomorrow.